I'm from L.A. California A hot. Days got shade, let me take you round the way. A lot of out-of-towners can't handle this city where you wear the wrong color and it can get tricky. But that was 86 and things done changed. We a lot more evolved with the way that we bang. Not the rips and the dogs, man, the smalls might kill you. But you ain't gotta worry if you're staying north of Wilshire. Don't be scared of Crenshaw, the Slauson Super Mall, or Earl's Hot Dogs. Man, you gotta do it, y'all. Come on, come to the hood where we do the most good. Magic Johnson be owning everything like he should. Linwood, Long Beach, Hawthorne, Gardena from the towers in.
What's up, Los Angeles? Cottrell Guidry here. Today I decided to bring the ABCs down to beautiful Hermosa Beach. This episode we are featuring the cast and crew of a very, very special indie feature called Skyler. It's actually creating a lot of buzz. We're talking film festivals, a lot of traction on the underground market. Let's go check it out.
Probably worse than yours.
What happened?
No, just pretentious.
In my face. I am hanging out with two of the very beautiful, very talented stars of Skyler. She played the character of Amanda.
Yes.
And she played Stephanie. Ladies, please introduce yourselves to Los Angeles right now.
Hi, I'm Christy Engelman.
Hey, what's up? I'm Anna Marie Pesmino.
All right. So, ladies, tell me, what was the best part about working on an indie feature?
Well, I would have to say the best part of working on this indie feature
All right, nice.
would be the fact that, you know, it's when you get together on a project like this, it's all about the script. It's all about what you want to end up having the final product look like, rather than making lots of money and, you know, reading about it in the newspaper or seeing it on TV.
Yeah.
Everyone goes and they dedicate so much time because they really, really believe in the project. So it's cool because you know that everybody's heart's in it.
Yeah.
And they're willing to go through so much just because they believe in it. So it's cool. It brings people together.
Oh, that's great. What about you?
Yeah, you're taking a chance by doing an indie project, but everybody was really great and everybody got along and it was very laid back, but everybody worked really hard as well. And with characters, everybody was able to put in their own ideas and be creative, and everybody was very open-minded to that. So it really helped with, you know, getting to know the character and with the relationships and the back history. So I really enjoyed being able to put my own input into it.
Okay. Do you think karma exists?
Yes. I definitely believe in karma, and I try and live my life by karma. You know, I don't want karma to come back and bite me in the ass.
Yeah.
So I try and be a very honest and straightforward person. Of course, it gets me into trouble sometimes, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Your turn.
I do believe in karma, definitely, and you know, we all take responsibility for our own actions. I don't think it's up to us what comes around. You know, like they say, what goes around comes around. I believe karma exists, though, and you know, that's why I believe you should do good to others, and good will come back on you. It's not up to us to decide, but I definitely believe it exists.
Let's go talk to Clene and Tony, the creators of Skyler,
Yes.
and see what they have to say about
See
it.
what they have to say. Put them on the hot seat.
All right, come on, let's go.
Man, it's like the happening. Nobody's here anymore.
They, boom, just disappear.
The first week of school, remember how many girls were here? It was crazy.
They leave after like 2 weeks, man, every single time. It's just how it is. They can't handle it.
You know what it is? Either they hook up with a teacher or they find a nerd to do their homework. Then they're set.
We're hanging out with the creators of Skyler. Fellas, please introduce yourselves and the roles you played during this film.
How much tape you have?
All right, so yeah, what are your names? You know.
My name is Tony Morris, and I played the role of Scott in the film, and I wrote the film, and I helped produce.
My name's Clene Verdi Rose. I was the director, and I did a little bit here and there.
So, fellas, tell us, what is Skyler about?
Skyler.
Broad question, I know.
I mean, I think I should let the writer.
All right, fine.
Tony?
Hit this. Just you know.
Yeah, Skyler is about about the inner turmoil of this man who's dealing with trying to be monogamous to his girlfriend. And of course, he struggles with that. So the movie becomes a tragedy. And
Yeah. Is it based off of any personal life experiences?
you know, I think I base it off of just how a lot of men and women treat each other in relationships that I've experienced. I mean, honestly, you know, through my life. And I'm not really choosing one side or what side's right and what side's not right. And, you know, and I'm not justifying that his actions are right. But what I'm saying is, you know, this is something that really does exist in today's society.
Yeah. So as far as the character goes, because I kind of know a little bit about the story, he, you know, has his girlfriend. He pretty much lives two separate lives almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you, as far as him being with his girlfriend and, you know, playing the good guy card and then him going out with his buddies, do you think his addiction justifies his actions?
You know, the whole two different lifestyles thing is something that I think's been touched on a lot in films and other pieces, even in stories. You know, they always say, girls always like, why do you act like a jackass around your friends and stuff like that? And you know, that's something that we took more of a modern approach to. It's more of like how men, and especially men in California in their 20s, or really anywhere in the United States in their 20s, are dealing with their relationships. You know, everyone has hard times. People have different types of relationships, different styles, but a lot of things are changing, especially with, you know, just the way you can communicate with people, Facebook, MySpace, all that stuff, internet, cell phones being, you know, everyone has cell phones now. So communication, technology, it's changing the way we have relationships. And the way we also see, you know, people in the media, girls in the media, how men are portrayed in the media. It's a very modern take on relationships, and we tried to do it as real as possible. So, you know, that's pretty much what the story's about, and I think it's going to hit a lot of people and hit home for a lot of people.
We're not really saying we're not saying what we think people ought to be like. We're more or less putting it on a platter and saying, you know, there are people out there.
You're showing.
Yeah, there are people that are cheating on their wives and cheating on their girlfriends. There are people out there that approve of open relationships. Mm-hmm. There are people out there that, you know, are sex addicts. There are people that enjoy sex. There are people that think that sex is wrong. There are people that think that you should never ever have sex. People that, you know, say their virginity. So there's all these different views and opinions. So there's no one to say what's right or not, what's wrong.
Right.
So it's more or less like it's just a painting that we're painting for the world to experience.
And as far as your vision with the script, do you think Clene captured that as a director?
Yeah. You know, like you said, it was something that was pre-planned. We really wanted to do something that, of course, maybe studios wouldn't allow us to do. You know, we went off book a lot of times. The style of the acting was in that genre of more of a reality-based, and the dialogue was ad-libbed and said there on the spot, opposed to, you know, of course, Scripty always had problems with that. So if you deal with a studio, the Scripty is going to get mad at you for certain things like that. But
yeah.
Our vision, we wanted to test that out and trial and error and see what we could get out of that, you know, genre of acting.
All right, guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your non-busy schedules to hang out with. I know, right? Is there any last words for the public? Pound it. Is there any last words for the public you want to give Los Angeles?
Skyler out! Skyler out!
You heard it.
Say it, Cottrell.
Oh, Skyler out. I'm sorry.
One boy, one girl, two hearts. Their world, time goes by, secrets rise.